The JojoLands. Chapter 4 versus Kishibe Rohan. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. It's time for another JojoLands chapter review. And what an interesting one too. So let's get right into it. By first admiring the cover for the new Ultra Jump magazine issue. It's pretty cool seeing more art of part 9, and especially in full color too. But it's also kind of funny seeing Jojo with a tied up Rohan, which is not only advertisement for the chapter, but also advertisement for the new Rohan movie, Rohan Goes to the Louvre, which seems pretty exciting too, along with the continuation / near conclusion of Jojo's demonic heartbreak. I know this cover art for the chapter is most likely a reference to something, but I find it so funny, the pose that Jojo's taking. I sometimes do that unironically. Makes for another great and funny Jojo pose for Jojo Joestar. Where we last left off, Rohan was being suspicious of Jojo's November Rain ability and began to make his way inside the house, which Jojo keeps trying to contact his brother and the others that Rohan is approaching, and that he's a stand user too. And when we return to the others, we see that they're still struggling with the string stand. In a desperate attempt to cut off the strings, Paco asks for Usagi's scissors, and Usagi asks Dragona if he wants him to create a pair of scissors too. But then when Paco tries to cut the string with the scissors break due to the string's sheer strength. While Paco and Dragona continue to panic and insist that it's a part of the security system, Usagi reiterates that it's not the security system and that it has to be a stand attack from the cat. And speaking of, this page is so dope. Like the dynamic posing, the staging, and you can totally see that if this was animated, we'd definitely be seeing the sound effects over the cat. Very menacing. I love it. It's pretty cool. While the three of them continue to panically discuss about what's going on, Usagi says something very interesting. He says even animals can see stand abilities. And although that sounds very far-fetched, it completely makes sense since animals are very known to detect and sense dangers far sooner than we humans can. Especially in nature, like the prime example of a cafe or a house with tons of cats in it sensing an earthquake happen before it strikes. It's just to show that what Usagi says about animals being able to see and have stand abilities makes sense in some bizarre way. But while he's talking with Paco about that, the brothers keep trying to communicate with each other about Rohan coming in. And because of that, Dragona reminds everyone to put on their masks, which Paco looks kind of goofy in this shot, not gonna lie. In another desperate act to try to get the string off of his ankle, Paco uses one of the broken blades from Usagi's scissors and then uses his stand, the hustle, to vibrate his leg muscle so much that it pushes the blade into the string so much and so hard that shink, and it finally cuts it. Finally free from the string stand, Usagi and Paco make a run for the exit, but Dragona notices something, that Paco's backpack is not only open, but that the diamond fell out somehow during the scuffle. So naturally, he goes to pick up the diamond. But as soon as he does that, it's Rohan! Doing the same creepy intro from part 4. But here he's warning Dragona about trying to get the diamond, which begs the question, is there another stand trap in the works? Or could the diamond potentially be a stand user? Backing away from the diamond, Dragona tells Rohan that they need to capture him since he's seen them now. But before they can time him up, bam! They fall into Rohan's trap, and Rohan uses his stand ability, Heaven's Door, to not only read up about Dragona, but the whole operation and the others being here too, which comes to their surprise. With that, Rohan menacingly approaches Paco, who, in a desperate attempt, tries to escape from his grasp by using the hustle in order to flip over Rohan and get onto the ceiling so he can grab him from behind, and using his forearm, preventing Rohan's hand from touching him. In the scuffle to tie up Rohan, Rohan throws the diamond to Usagi and Dragona, distracting them momentarily. And it almost looked like Rohan slapped Usagi with his backhand, but this visual was just to show that he made contact with Usagi's face, which then activates Heaven's Door on him. Soon after Rohan is able to touch Paco with his other hand, he catches Paco off guard and uses Heaven's Door on him too. What a funny scene, seeing these two knocked out like that. But with making contact with Paco, Rohan finds out about not only them and their information, but also the operation was held by their boss, Meromeki. Rohan here says that he's relieved that they're only here to steal the diamond, which means that there's something else going on here, but we'll find out in the next few chapters. But for now, the chapter ends with Dragana freaking out that the diamond somehow disappeared from his hands and onto the floor, which brings perhaps another menacing and mysterious stand ability at work here. And thus with that, both the chapter and this video comes to an end. It's so exciting, everything that's going on in this new JoJo part. Who knows what the mysterious cat is all about, and what's going on with the diamond disappearing from Dragana's hands. Is it a stand ability from someone else, or the cat as well? And with Rohan here, it makes everything more interesting with what can potentially happen later down the line. But for now, we'll just have to wait and see what comes next for JoJo Part 9, the JoJoLands. Well, the next chapter comes out next month. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. And if you did, consider dropping a like, subscribing to the channel, and checking out some of my other stuff both here and on my Instagram page using the link down below too. And write down your thoughts and theories down in the comment section below as well. I really want to hear what y'all are speculating for the next JoJoLands chapter. But with that, I hope you all continue to have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video, especially the next JoJoLands chapter review. Bye-bye for now, and I'll see you next time.